Welcome to a TV20 News Break. I'm Dan Monroe. A celebration was held outside Cleveland City Hall as an Ohio historical marker was unveiled, honoring late Mayor Carl B. Stokes. TV20's Alex Victerna has more.
For folks that don't know, at the time, there was a major question of whether or not a black person could be the chief executive of a major American city. Carl Stokes was a trailblazer that led to Harold Washington in Chicago, Tom Bradley in LA, David Dinkins in New York City, Mike White in Cleveland, Ohio. The list goes on. And you don't get a Mayor Justin M. Bibb without Carl B. Stokes.
The event focused on the legacy that Carl Stokes left as the first African-American mayor of a major U.S. city, paving the way for generations to come of African-American leaders in the United States.
I mean, it's always important to recognize our history. The spirit of Carl Stokes still lives. It showed that how the black political power structure here in the city of Cleveland was a model that other people used across the nation. It started here. So it's always important for us to recognize that model and recognize the people who led that model. When you talk about people like Arnold Pinckney, George Forbes, Carl Stokes, Louis Stokes, these are people who really represented a very powerful black political movement in the 1960s and 70s. And now, fast forward to today, where you have African-American leadership in the city like Mayor Bibb and myself as the council president, to really carry that mantle forth and continue that legacy is extremely important.
The marker is a part of a civil rights trail being put together by the Cleveland Restoration Society, proudly displaying Cleveland's role in the American civil rights movement.
Our organization is working on establishing an African-American civil rights trail. So we are installing a series of these monumental markers in places where civil rights happen in Cleveland. So the big idea here is that civil rights happen not just in the South, it happened across the country, and the struggle for civil rights is still underway. It's not over, but we are marking important locations and honoring important people that helped promote and establish civil rights during the 60s, 70s, and early 80s.
TV20 had a chance to speak with Cordell Stokes, son of Carl Stokes, who is humbled by the continued honoring of his father's legacy.
This is just another chip on the board for the accomplishments that they put together. And for me to see how the community of Cleveland and those entities and partners who have come together in order to put this on, including the mayor, council president, etc., I just want to say it just makes me so humble and appreciative to have this opportunity to enjoy this in the city of Cleveland.
Well, stay tuned to TV20 for coverage on Cleveland's expanding Civil Rights Trail. The Severance Music Center was home to the 42nd annual Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration Concert.
After a 2-year hiatus due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the Cleveland Orchestra and the Martin Luther King Jr. Celebration Chorus joined together again for an evening of celebration and unity.
In an age in which division seems to define us, I cannot think of a voice or vision more necessary than Dr. King's. We need to dig deep into our history and relearn the lessons of love Dr. King taught us oh so many years ago.
The event also acted as an award ceremony, recognizing individuals and organizations who have dedicated their lives on positively impacting Cleveland in the spirit of Dr. King's work and teachings.
It's an honor to present the Cleveland Orchestra's 2022 Martin Luther King Jr. Community Service Awards this evening to three very deserving recipients. The Julio de Burgos Cultural Arts Center, Ms. Joan Southgate, and Ms. Dolores White.
The evening continued the honoring of Dr. King's legacy with a program featuring music written or arranged by Black composers, tapping into the rich catalog of Black classical and faith-based music, presenting themes of the ongoing civil rights struggle.
This venerable tune gives us an idealized glimpse of a South that could be, the undiscovered country the promise that could come from youth. This was the South, the America that Dr. King always strove to create, the shining city on a hill, a place where all could gather, defined only by their character, talent, and goodwill towards others.
You can watch the full awards ceremony for the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. 2022 Community Service Awards airing here on TV20 or on our YouTube page at TV20 Cleveland. The Cleveland Department of Aging is sponsoring 10 summer senior walks this summer. You can join in the walk on Wednesdays and explore parks and neighborhoods throughout Cleveland. You walk at your own pace, it's not a race, and the walks are free to attend. This is a great way to get active, meet new friends, explore our parks, and just have fun. Each walk will offer safety tips by Public Safety. To register, call 216-664-4383 or email aging@clevelandohio.gov. We'll be right back after this. You're watching TV20 News. The City of Cleveland, in collaboration with Cleveland City Council, announced the launch of a neighborhood speed table pilot program for traffic calming measures across the city. The goals of the program are to increase the quality of life for residents by creating safer streets, to reduce the chance of serious injury or death if a crash does happen, to expand local experience with street design interventions that reinforce lower speeds in residential areas, and to inform citywide traffic calming programs and guidance in alignment with the city's Vision Zero initiative. The Neighborhood Speed Table pilot program targets local, primarily residential streets with medium traffic volumes and documented speeding issues. The pilot program will document the impact of the speed tables on vehicle speeds, address any service delivery challenges experienced by Public Safety, Public Works, or the Greater Cleveland RTA, and collect resident feedback to inform the citywide approach. Installation of the speed tables is expected to begin in mid-July, depending on delivery schedules and the supply chain for needed materials. As an additional part of the city's traffic calming strategy, the Cleveland Division of Police will be purchasing 10 radar speed feedback signs that will be rotated to different locations monthly. These signs display the speeds of passing vehicles and flash when drivers are above the speed limit to raise awareness. For more information, visit clevelandohio.gov/traffic calming or call 216-664-7182. Welcome back to TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. The 2022 Harvest for Hunger campaign has come to an end, and TV20 was there for this year's recognition ceremony. Here's TV20's Alex McTurna with more.
This opportunity really gave me a first-hand look at the importance of us as a city coming together to address food justice and food equity issues that we have in Cleveland. As you know, we're the poorest big city in America. Nearly 1 out of 2 of our children are living in poverty. So this program and these kind of investments go a long way to help families all across our city and all across our region.
With more than $9.7 million raised and nearly 30 million meals delivered, this year's Harvest for Hunger campaign was a rousing success, proving once again that when we come together, we can successfully tackle one of the largest problems facing the city of Cleveland.
The meals that the Harvest for Hunger campaign makes possible are distributed by our partner agencies and programs across Northeast Ohio. These include food pantries, hot meal sites, and other programs which provide free food to Northeast Ohioans in need. Some of these partners are here with us today, and their work on the front lines in nearly every neighborhood across Northeast and North Central Ohio is invaluable. We could not serve our community without your partnership.
A variety of awards and recognitions were given out to those who went above and beyond during this year's Harvest for Hunger campaign, including the Bag of Hope Award, the Workplace Coordinator of the Year Award, and the Student Leadership Awards.
It's always amazing to see what's done by all these organizations, businesses, governments, all the companies that participate, and especially during the pandemic. I mean, to raise this kind of money and food, during a pandemic is just unbelievable. And so I really want to commend everybody for their dedication to this effort.
Thank you, Alex. Through fundraising events brought on by Mayor Bibb and employees of the City of Cleveland, the City of Cleveland was able to donate $117,000 towards this year's Harvest for Hunger campaign. Orlando Baking Company's roots in Cleveland stretch back to 1904 with a small retail bakery. More than 100 years later, Orlando Baking Company is still deeply rooted in the Cleveland community, and they continue to expand. Orlando recently broke ground on a new refrigerated warehouse next to its facility in Cleveland's central neighborhood along Opportunity Corridor.
We're committed to the city. We've always been committed to the city. Our building across the street here, we moved down here in 1979, and this was considered the Forgotten Triangle. My father and uncles, they believed in the city. They didn't want to leave the city, so they worked a deal out with Mayor then Dennis Kucinich to acquire some property down here and put our plant here, and it's been our home since then. I mean, it's been our home since 1904 in Cleveland, originally when we were at Central Avenue where the Progressive Field is now, and we continue to believe in the city and we continue to support the city. As I said, we've been here since 1979, and when we first moved down here, we heard about Opportunity Corridor. We heard about the boulevard. We heard about the freeway connecting the west side to University Circle, and through the years, 40 years later, it's finally happening, and we did it right, because at one time they talked about putting a freeway above the inner city here, the community, but they did it right now. The boulevard goes through here. As you see our building, we've been excited about this, so 6 years ago we added on to our building, and we wanted to make it special. Not for us, but more for the city. So when people drive by, this is a great area, this is a great community, and that's how we feel about our city. We do a lot of frozen business. And we ship our great bread, because we have great people making our great bread, across the country. So we needed frozen space. 5 years ago, we went down to Columbus. We had opportunity to lease a freezer down there. So we leased the freezer down there because we were out of space in Cleveland here. And for the past 5 years, we ship 6 to 8 truckloads of bread down to Columbus every day. So we really wanted to get something back up near our bakery. This opportunity came to build a freezer here, working in the city. It's just been great, and we cannot wait till it really opens, because we're going to bring those jobs from Columbus back up to Cleveland, and we're going to create new jobs here. So we're very excited about all that.
The groundbreaking was the official start for Cleveland Cold Storage, which will be a 156,000 square foot convertible freezer facility that has a capacity of over 15,000 pallet positions.
When everybody think about the beginning of Opportunity Corridor, we always talked about the opportunities. Now this is an opportunity for us to add additional 70 jobs, in which Orlando Bread already have 300 jobs. So now you're looking at an opportunity for residents in the community to actually walk to work and be able to have a good job, a good paying opportunity. So I am here on behalf of City Council as the councilman for Ward 5. Am thrilled, eager, and excited for this opportunity for us to have a cold storage. We know that there's a food desert in Ward 5, and this is going to anchor the opportunities that we're looking to bring to the ward.
This building is considered phase 1, as a 13-acre site can accommodate another building of similar size. Cleveland Cold Storage is planned to be operational by June 2023. Finally, summer is officially here in Cleveland, or so say the boys and girls who helped bring it in with the opening of Cleveland City Pools. Halloran Park was the site of the opening for pool season, as Mayor Justin Bibb and Public Works Director Frank Williams cut the ribbon, officially welcoming in summer fun.
3, 2, 1. And today, it's not about us up here, it's about you all, to make sure you have a safe, exciting summer, and we're so looking forward to making sure you guys enjoy this pool throughout the summer.
Delise Wood, aquatic manager for the City of Cleveland, gave some important information about the hours of operation and some of the programs happening at the different pools.
On Wednesday through Sunday, outdoor pools, and it's from 12 to 7:30, and the indoor pools are open on Monday, Tuesday through Friday, but they close 2 days out of the week, so you have to go to your nearby centers to find out what days they will be, the 2 days that they will be open. And some of the programs, which is indoors, they will definitely have aqua size, learn to swim, but outdoors, it'll only be open swim.
Though it was a time of fun and celebration, it was also a time to remind everyone of important safety tips. Leaders of Cleveland safety forces were on hand with ways to have a safe summer.
Bicycle helmets are really important for kids when you're on your bikes to protect your head in case you fall. And make sure that you're looking before you cross the street, because unfortunately not all of the driver are as conscientious as you children are when you're looking and crossing the street. So pay attention, children, as you're looking and walking to the parks, that you pay attention to the cars that are around you.
Remember that fireworks remain illegal in the city of Cleveland. Although the state has changed some rules, we have not. If all of our housing is too congested to allow fireworks in the city, 2 of the 5 house fires on Independence Day are a result of fireworks. Leave them to the professionals. They're too dangerous. Anything from a firecracker to a bottle rocket on up is forbidden in the city, but we allow sparklers and smoke bombs and things of that nature, those little snap and pops.
For more information on the pools or other events happening in the city of Cleveland this summer, visit clevelandohio.gov. You can also watch this press conference in its entirety by subscribing to the TV20 YouTube channel. Speaking of that, TV20 is streaming live 24/7. Visit TV20Cleveland.com to see our live feed and so much more. Stay connected with TV20 wherever you go by liking and following us on Facebook and Twitter. And like I said before, subscribe to our YouTube page to watch our numerous programs. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of June 12th. Time is running out to sign up for the CMSD Summer Learning Experience. The free program, which starts June 27th, has something for all students from preschool through 12th grade. It's a chance to finish the year strong or take part in fun activities and hands-on enrichment projects. Choices include fitness, nature, marching band, theater, and more. Students who were in the 3rd grade during the past school year can attend a 3-day boot camp that will get them ready for the next level. High school students can gain experience in the workplace. Students must be enrolled or pre-enrolled with the district to participate in the Summer Learning Experience, which will be held at more than 30 school sites throughout the city. Meals and transportation are included. To learn more and to register now, go to clevelandmetroschools.org. If you need assistance with the registration process, there is a step-by-step video at the bottom of the CMSD Summer Learning Experience webpage, which is again clevelandmetroschools.org. You will need your child's school ID number to register. On Tuesday, the Board of Education will hold a work session at 6:30 p.m. at Whitney M. Young Pre-K through 8 School, located at 17900 Harvard Avenue. Those who want to watch a live stream of the meeting will find a link on the district's website, that is clevelandmetroschools.org. Some schools are still winding down the school year. Students at Cleveland School of Science and Medicine and Cleveland School of Architecture and Design will finish Thursday. Year-round students, their last day will be Wednesday, June 22nd. High school graduation ceremonies continue this week. For a complete list of times and locations of the remaining ceremonies, head to clevelandmetroschools.org. You will also find a link to watch a live stream of each graduation. And congratulations to the class of 2022. And congratulations to the Digital Arts Esports team. They are headed to the state championship beginning on Saturday, June 18th. It will be held at the University of Akron. And Sunday, June 19th is Father's Day. So take time to thank all dads, grandfathers, and father figures for all they do for our scholars. All district facilities will be closed on Monday, June 20th for Juneteenth. President Joe Biden made Juneteenth a federal holiday last year to commemorate the end of slavery. The track and field combine will take place at Tri-C on Wednesday, June 22nd from 9 to 12. Now, this is a great time for 11th grade athletes to showcase their talents in hopes of receiving a scholarship after graduating high school. Parents are encouraged to attend workshops involving the recruiting process and financial aid, which will happen at the same time. To sign up, call the Senate Athletic League at 216-838-0150. And just a reminder, CMSD is hiring. To see a full list of positions and apply for a job, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/hiring. And stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app or following CMSD on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Well, thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.